2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for the Pelicans, one thing we know, they feel they match up well in this contest. It's obviously an opponent they're confident going up against. We won't have to wait long to see if that confidence is well-founded. And we'll get to see Marc Gasol in this contest, a center who added the three-point shot to his game last season. All of a sudden, late in his career, he's become a three-point threat as a 7-footer. Man alive, Shaq.
Gasol saw how he could open up things when he added the three. Muchas gracias.
Man, and me without my SAP button. Kenny?
Well, Gasol, he's always had a great touch. But now he's just extending it from a mid-range into a long range. So I'm not surprised by this. Muy bien.
That's about does it for now. Let's get to Kevin Harlan. Adios.
Tell him sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, the Memphis Grizzlies keep facing injuries and an uphill battle in the West, but they do not give up.
Thanks, DA. Gotta love the Grizz. They certainly take pride in their grit and grind style of play. Hey, Brent, two monster defensive teams tonight, premier stoppers on both sides. You're a former scorer. You like a game like this. What do you have to do to get your points, the challenge of scoring?
You know, some of the great scorers in our league, Kevin, do a great job of realizing when a team has put itself in a team foul situation where they can get to the free throw line. So as that happens, great scorers might put more pressure on the defense to force foul calling. Then you go and get some of those freebies. That can loosen up a few things, especially if your defensive stopper suffers through some foul trouble.
It's always great as a scorer to figure out how you're going to attack them, even though maybe an initial roadblock or slowing you down. But you get so much more out of it when you think around the problem and figure it out and get that angle you want.
And how about as a scorer sometimes, Kevin, putting that aside and playing the game within the game and helping your teammates, maybe getting a few more open looks as the attention is drawn to you. Maybe you do your damage a little more subtly, and that's with ball movement, setting up your teammates.
Great point. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. Harrison out there with Selden, and it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday. Swiped it away. Here's Brooks. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. Floats one. Back to Holiday. Davis sets a screen. Tries again. Holiday gets the bucket.
Now remember, this is a former All-Star in the Eastern Conference, Drew Holiday, knocking down the mid-range jumper.
Here is